Okay, just tell me who you are then.
Okay, I'm Helen Milner. I'm the Managing Director of UK Online Centres.
Alright, tell us a bit about what UK Online Centres are, what they do, what the purpose is.
There are 6,000 UK Online Centres in England. They're based in the community and they're there to help people to use the internet for the first time in order for them to improve their lives.
Okay, and why do you think technology is so important to teach people?
Well, I mean, obviously we work in digital inclusion, so we want to get people who aren't on the internet to get on the internet. That we now see that that's a social equity argument, that actually if you're not on the internet today, you're missing out on so much. You're missing out on opportunities to connect to other people, opportunities to connect to jobs, but even basic savings. An average family will save more than £200 a year just by being on the internet, so economically it makes sense as well.
Right, and why do you think UK Online Centres, what's the unique selling point of a UK Online Centre?
UK Online Centres are based in the community where people are. We now know that the third of the population who aren't online are either old or poor, and therefore geographical location is really, really important. The centres are focused on those people's needs, and they provide an individual personalised approach. So whatever you want to do when you come into the centre, that's what you get to do.
Yeah. And do you think technology is still largely PC based, or do you see different uses of technology?
Well, today it is computer based. The Ofcom surveys show that less than 1% of the population use interactive services on a mobile phone or on the television, and don't also do it on a computer. So everybody you see walking around, you know, doing their email or their Facebook on their mobile phone are also doing it on a computer somewhere as well. I think that's going to change. I don't know how quickly it's going to change. We really don't have any reliable data to tell us how quickly. I think it will be very much actual service offer driven. You know, once there's a compelling offer and the price goes right down for using the internet on your pay-as-you-go mobile phone, then I think we'll get people using it.
And if you look to, let's say, 5 years ahead,
yeah,
how would you see technology being used in the broader education area?
Well, I think that what people like you and I have seen over the last few years around social media, around blogging, about user-generated content, about collaborating with friends, family, work colleagues in completely different ways. The education system has to grasp what that means. So why are people flocking to Facebook? Why are they really keen to share videos on YouTube? And that there's something there about collaboration, there's something there about owning that content, owning that process, and the best educators are going to be taking advantage of that in the next few years.
Great, lovely. Just one other question. What do you hope to get out of the conference?
Well, hopefully I'll learn something from other people about what they're doing. This is the first year that the World Forum has actually focused on adults as well as children. I'm wanting to meet people from other countries and seeing what they're doing around adult learning and around digital inclusion.
Do you think the UK is further advanced down the process than other countries, or?
I think we're further advanced in the fact that we've recognised that digital inclusion is something that we should be involved in. Of course, we now have a minister and a cabinet committee looking at digital inclusion, and I haven't found one of those anywhere else. I think, though, in adult education, I mean, you know, we've been learning for thousands of years as adults, haven't we? So there's definitely things that we can learn from other countries.
Okay, that's lovely. Thanks a lot, Helen. Thank you.